Speaking of spending, Alex Anthopoulos is hearing a lot of grief from Braves fans who are mad at him. And I keep talking about this throughout this season, that you're mad at the wrong guy. If you're thinking Alex doesn't want to spend more money, what does he care? It's not his money. In lieu of that, Alex has had to go some different ways. I'm going to get creative in the bullpen. I'm going to make some small moves because nothing really of note is available in April. I would say the same about May, but I would tell you that now's the time you can start putting breadcrumbs out there. And the breadcrumb, if I'm the Braves, that I'm putting out to the baseball world is Sean Murphy's available. I don't want to trade him. I like having two catchers who are starting caliber, but when I have holes in other areas, I need to take in a position of strength and use that to try to get better in those areas. Every time you watch Drake Baldwin, and it's a small sample, I get it. Drake looks as ready to go to be an everyday starting catcher, to play 5-6 days a week, and then, I don't know, one of those veteran dudes that you signed who's in the minors could be he'll play 1 day a week. Having two wonderful catchers would be great if you didn't have the glaring needs the Braves have. They do have a need still at starting pitching. Even if Strider comes back, you want another reliable, legit, young starter. Nick Allen's been a nice little surprise at short. You can do a lot better than Nick Allen. I don't know if any shortstops are available. I don't know if any quality starting pitching is available. But now I've got to put the breadcrumbs out there to people that, Sean, we'll listen on Sean. And I saw a rumor last night. I'll give you a good one, Los. Mitch Keller, young starting pitcher for the Pirates who's very good. And he's under control. He's got a contract that's very manageable. It's in the same range as Sean. And I guess the Pirates, being the Pirates, are taking calls on him or are willing to listen as he gets more expensive. He's making $15.5 million this year. He's making $17 million next year. He'll go up to $18.4 in 2027. He pops at $20 million in 28. We know the Braves like those numbers. It fits right into
fits the structure.
It does, into their structure. So I'm only using him as an example. I have no idea if he's really available. I know Mitch Keller's got a big upside. I think having another young, controllable starting pitcher in that price range, because the Braves aren't going to pay the Max Fried price, and they're not going to pay those, but they will pay the Mitch Keller price. The other one to watch, if he is not such a colossal disaster, and that's what he is right now, is Sandy Alcantara. Sandy's been so bad. Like, Sandy's been awful. Like, if it wasn't for Charlie Morton, I think maybe Sandy would be considered the biggest bust right now in 2025. Now, his numbers aren't like Charlie. Charlie's embarrassing and got moved out of the rotation. But for Alcantara, who's a Cy Young winner, to have an ERA in the high fours is not like him.
I'm fairly certain that every single time he goes out there, then he thinks, when is Charlie Morton going out there? Like, what is Charlie Morton going to do where no one pays attention to what I'm doing? And by the way, he's 29 years old.
He is.
You're not supposed to look like this right now at 29 years old. It's different when, Charlie's 41, 42?
Yes. I mean, but Sandy's been bad.
Yeah, he's been bad.
But you know it's in there. The elite is in there. You've seen it before. Before the injury, it was there. He's $17 million this season. He's $17 million in a club option in 2027 for $21 million. What does Alex love to do? Loves to buy low.
Loves to buy low on a guy who right now, when it comes to his whip, is a 1.6. And when that's outstandingly crazy for him.
You're the Marlins. You're always looking to tweak and do some stuff. I don't know. Is Sean Murphy and another pitcher good enough to get Sandy? And Alex is always about show me signs. I don't need the stats.
I want to see the trend. I want to see it move in the right direction.
And again, we know there's elite in Sandy. And I'm only bringing him up because I don't know what's available yet. I'm just throwing some names out there. I would start dropping the breadcrumbs that Sean's available. I need to get better at a couple of spots. I need another dependable starting pitcher. And I yesterday told you guys I like what Grant Holmes has done, but I got to get better. If I want to win a championship, I got to get better than Grant. I think A.J. Smith-Shawver's got a huge ceiling. We all know how good Strider is. We know how good Schwelly has been, and we know what Sale is. But there's always the Sale's age. Strider's now been a little injury prone. Schwelly's young. To get one more at the expense of a good catcher, I would do it. And I don't know if that's a real thing, but that's the one place where you have a surplus of options.
We do have, with this upcoming weekend, obviously take care of Cincinnati tonight. You're going to get a weekend series with Pittsburgh. That kind of feels like a little bit of a, let's scout this team a certain way. Because if you've already made it and moved on from the manager, you're probably going to have some of that young talent that will be available.
And by the way, Sandy's ERA is 8.42.
Yeah, it's bad.
Alcantara's got an 8.42 ERA. This is buying low season.
This is buying very low. If you told me, they're going to start by asking for Baldwin, I'd be like, I don't know about that.
No, I'm not doing Baldwin.
No.
But, I mean, the Sean part of it, and the Marlins might like an everyday catcher. He's not making huge money. He's making solid money, and he's still very much in his prime. So, now, if Sandy doesn't ever get better for whatever reason, well, it's a huge swing and a miss, but it might be worth the risk. Get Sandy the hell out of Miami. Get him somewhere here in a better culture. Let him get healthier and then take the shot. But I don't know who the options would be in July, but now's the time to kind of let people know.
I'd be more interested. I was interested in a bullpen arm. I think that is, for now, kind of resolved itself.
I can't give up a starting catcher for a bullpen arm.
No, not at all. But I would be interested in can I upgrade? I don't know if it's an everyday starter, but can I improve my platoon position when it comes to middle infield?
Yep. Again, I don't even know what's available in short.